Hi, tarot friends. This is Ultraviolet Morgan, and this is the book I've been working on. It's kind of a book of shadows. It's basically a book of all the things pertaining to sort of all the witchy things, I guess, that are in my YouTube watch list. So basically, if I'm watching something on YouTube, some of it's, stuff I specifically looked up, but so this is our title page. As above, so below, as within, so without. And then I decided to put in the 4 symbols of the 4 elements, and then just draw little things that I kind of came up with. And then my self-love chant is actually from Lizzo's song Juice. So I just really liked it. It seemed like a good, kind of get yourself pumped up or whatever. Mirror, mirror on the wall, don't say it 'cause you know I'm cute. Louis down to my drawers, I'll be all on my shoes. I be dripping so much sauce, got a bitch looking like ragu. Lit up like a crystal ball, that's cool, baby, so is you. If I'm shining, everybody gonna shine. I was born like this, don't even gotta try. If you say I'm not the baddest bitch, you lie. I love it. So, I also love how in this song she's like, lit up like a crystal ball, that's cool, baby, so is you. And also, if I'm shining, everybody's gonna shine. So I love that. Her whole thing is like, I'm amazing, and you are too, and, it's not just about her, it's like, I'm gonna bring out the best in everybody all around me. I think that's cool. So, full moon in Aries, full moon in Libra, for April. So just put some information about that. Open your eyes to new opportunities. And then this was just some stuff from a video that said what was going to be happening with intimacy, love, money, paycheck. I don't know. And then I just left more space for any more stuff about it, but I didn't really get any. I've been mostly doing one side, I can put some stuff here, but I don't really have anything for that. I thought maybe this side will probably be a lot of some cut and paste stuff. So I had a video about Strega, and they were talking about duality in nature. So I just made this half black, half white moon. And then talking about the bubonic plague and how the church believed that the witches were satanic, so they killed the witches, and then the rats multiplied, and then the fleas bit the people and spread the plague. And then the people who were cured, who knew the poison removal, the healers and stuff, they killed them for their knowledge. And the importance of Rue in Strega. That's kind of what Rue looks like. She said it was heart-shaped, so I made a little heart. And then she talked a little bit about Raven Grimassi, so I just wrote a little bit about that. And then she talked about the Italian people coming from the Fertile Crescent. Let's see. This was Ashira Star Goddess. She had a video called Magic is There for to Use, so use it. So just some notes on that. And I believe, so magic is being a creator and knowing. Magic is being a creator and knowing you are the creator. That might have been something Ashira said in her video. And I just felt like it deserved its own whole page. So then I just drew the Magician card. Then I wrote out some different forms of magic. Herbs, tinctures, tea, word magic, mantras, how you think, aromatherapy, knowledge, oils, color magic, power of suggestion, archetypes and deities, mental magic, and understanding your own power. Yeah, that's kind of hard to read. And then think of yourself as the most powerful creator of your life. I think that might have all been from the same video, but there were some things that I felt needed to stand out as their own page. And then somebody mentioned, I don't know who it was, Dark Goddess Magic by Sierra Campbell, which is a book that I don't have, but interested in. So I made it its own page. 3 worlds of the shamanic journey. So the lower world, the middle world, and the upper world. So that out. Dominoes for divination, which I didn't clear this video yet because I still have to copy the meanings of some of the dominoes. And then I just drew all of them out. The 5-3, the 5-2, the 5-1. Then I did 4 principles of Pythagorean numerology. So these were the 4 principles. I mean, so I got these art markers that are just really easy to, use. They have the thick side and the thinner side. And then I looked up, a symbol for numerology, I guess, and they were showing the 5-pointed star inside of this pentagram. So, just very simple, sort of doodle-y kind of almost things. Push yourself harder. And then I actually have used this as sort of a scribble page to test out markers. Just push yourself harder. I don't know, somebody said it somewhere and I liked it, so I wrote it down. Then I wrote some stuff about the Morgan. I guess the basic point of this is, in a way, it's like, you can do some really simple things to make your book, This is my main kind of thing that I use if I want to make words kind of stand out a little bit, is I just use the double line on the left side, and that's all that I do. That's it. And then for this one, I did it in purple, and then I actually went over it with the black, so it kind of looks in a way a little bit more fancy than it is. So again, another blank page. Elemental magic. So I don't know, I think, maybe I'll put some more stuff about elemental magic on this side. Not sure. Or maybe I also left it blank because I thought I might have more stuff later that I want to add about the Morgan. So that's another reason I left a lot of pages blank, because I would kind of fill out information based on one video and then just think, I may want to put some more stuff about the same topic. So this, I mostly just brainstormed this list, so I was thinking of different ways that you would use the elements in magic. So fire would be candles, dragons, wands, incense, lanterns, cooking, torches, bonfires, sparklers, flash paper. I found that somewhere. I looked that up because I did look up some after when I couldn't think of some of them that I couldn't think of. I looked up some extra stuff to add. So for air, clouds, like cloud divination or just looking at the clouds. Wind, words, poetry, music, travel through the air, right? Reading and pens, swords and blades, because reading has to do with words. So it's easier to read actually in person than it is here. Ghosts and spirits, clairvoyance and premonitions, color magic. I just felt like color magic would go into the air because you see things, like it's visual. I see that as being air related. And color is not like a solid thing. Like you can't really touch color, So sigils and other visual magic. Color magic is also visual, so I put that under air. Angels, vibration, rhythm, bells. I could have also put, maybe could have put fairies under air, but Water, I put baths, rivers and lakes, rain, chalice and cauldron represent water. So mermaids, shells, cleansing magic, Florida water, or other type of like perfumes or oils or whatever. Elixirs, potions, tea, holy water, consecration, oils, blood, and pearls. And any other fluids, bodily fluids. I didn't put those, but I could have. Earth, crystals, plants, money, coins, grounding, meditation, yoga movement, food, minerals such as gold and silver, silicon even, rocks and stones, grass, and then iron, bronze, metals. So I probably should have put metal, iron, bronze, steel, copper, etc., but whatever. Clay, sculpting, and what does this say? Trees and wood. So that's my elemental. More space. Full moon magic. It was a full moon when I did this, so I believe I just decided that I wanted to do a page on full moon magic. So some things that are suggested were cleansing and charging things, even doing like a self reset, blessings, preparation for future workings or for workings that are sometimes when you do, if you're doing like a longer term working where there's different sections or parts, I don't know what I got on myself, but that is a good time for preparation. Storing moon energy, water magic, destruction by water, so things that you want to wash away, etc. Scrying, especially water scrying, anything to do with water that's related to the moon. Introspection, and then types of spells and types of rituals. And then the note that needs extra power, or it's a good time to use the full moon energy. So, let's see. And then I got some ancestor stuff, different types of ancestors: bloodline, elemental, communal, and future ancestors, which is actually you. We are future ancestors, and there's some importance to that. This was all related in the video that I watched to Afro-diasporic spirituality. Diasporic, yeah. Which clearly they're not the only people who deal with ancestors, but I did make a note because that's where I did get the information. So sometimes when you're looking at like Norse Norse, for example, Norse practices regarding ancestors, some things will be different. But ancestor veneration is very common in most cultures of the world, as I said on this page. So this specific section was a lot of stuff from Afro-diasporic spirituality. So I made that note. And then this page, I decided to use this color to sort of make it look like antiqued on the corners. And a little bit about making ancestor altars. Various things to do in that regard. And then I had a video about hoodoo, so I did make some notes on this, and also noted that hoodoo is a closed practice. Now that doesn't mean that you can't learn about hoodoo. It means you can't just call yourself a hoodoo practitioner, and you have to try it out somewhat carefully. And she even specifically said, non-Black people. You can learn about animism. You can research your ancestors, obviously, and possibly. So there are some African traditional spiritualities that do allow non-Black people to participate. So it not only is it a closed practice, it is a handed down practice. So you just can't just call yourself a hoodoo practitioner. But anyway, so it is a very to me it's very interesting. So also I was in a local group where there was a Black hoodoo practitioner who suggested some things to me, and I was actually kind of like, I don't want to be appropriated, culturally appropriative, and her personally, she doesn't speak for everyone, but she was not concerned with that at all. So I don't know what kind of lineage she had. I believe it was hoodoo, but anyway, so obviously people's opinions vary on this topic. I do try to tread carefully, but I do feel it is worth learning about with information that is available. So there's my page on that. Here's some notes on the ancestral altar that I would like to have. What kind of items I would like to use based on some of the suggested. For example, someone suggested in a video using like putting a little dish out and also putting out items that belong to the ancestors or whatever. And I realized, for example, I have these cups that I bought that I got secondhand that remind me of cups that my grandparents had. So I think they would be really good ones to use to represent them and to put their offerings in. So, and then I have my Yamaya page. Yamaya, Great Divine Mother of the Orishas. Again, Afro diaspora spirituality. I'm very interested in all the mother goddesses and ocean goddesses. So, yeah. Then I have my page on mugwort and 8 multifunctional medicinal herbs to learn more about, and different forms for herbs to take: infusion, tincture, tea, which tea is actually, in terms of herbs, tea is an infusion. Like tea, when you talk about herbal tea, it's not really tea, it's really an infusion. But so I guess you would say that tea is an infusion when you drink it. Salves, poultice, capsules, which you can make or buy, of course. Compress, decoction, fomentation, glycerite, ligament, and lozenge. So lots of different forms that your crystals can take. So I got to do some more research on that to fill that out. And then that is how far I got so far. So that is this specific book of Magical Joy. So, be well.